the Swiss franc, or the radar screen for the Swiss franc from last week, we were looking to buy the US dollar above 95.95. It was our long point, and it is our structural long point. So it was the long point and the structural long. We're now at 96.48. So even though with the last 2 days decline, we're still up 120 pips on that trade. That was your buy right here, which is the 95.94. That is the push higher. It took us all the way up to 97. We had about 200 or so my pip. Anyway, and now it came back. And this is, Paul, this is what I want you to see, Paul. This is when the chart talks to you. This is when you know you are on the right path. You identify points, and then the chart behaves according to your analysis, and it confirms your analysis. It broke above the 95 for 94, so that was the buy. Then it comes back and retraces, which is normal. But where does it stop? It comes a little bit below it, and it sits right at the 95.94. So that's what you want. You want a break above a structure point, then comes back and retests it, and it holds. That is your confirmation that the direction is still to the upside, and that is how you want to be. That's the confirmation that you have from the market, that your price points are correct, the prices are behaving as per your expectation. You don't get phased because these 2 daily declines does not, you know that these declines are nothing more than pullbacks in an uptrend. So you can withstand and you can be patient, especially with you taking the long-term trades. You can be patient. These happen. These are normal occurrence in the markets. So either they would be an entry for you to take a trade on the long term with regards to the Swiss, because now it came back to the structural point and it held. So you look for that as an entry into the direction of the trend. Or if you're a day trader, you also buy it above 95.94, because your entry to buy something should be pretty much the same either way. And of course, for us to sell it, we're not going to sell it unless it trades below 95.94, because it has proven to us it's not breaking below the 95.94. So right now our selling point is easy. We're going to sell only below 95.94. It is going to be our structure short point, and of course it is going to be our short stop. Okay, on the long side, we're sitting now at the structure point, which is 96.47. We're sitting at, so we're pretty much 1 or 2 pips away. So we're going to follow the same procedure. We're going to buy it above 96.47. So we're pretty much close to a buy. And our structure long point, let's see what we have as a structure long point. Oof. This would be pretty much the next level. Which is the 10027. Am I reading it right? I'm sorry, this is 9916. So the next structural long point is the 9916. So that's pretty much 300 pips to the upside. And that, again, it confirms the momentum. We have a trend change to the upside, so that is our point. And if I'm buying it above 96.47, which is the structure point, I'm going to leave it as my stop. Yes, we're going to give it an additional 10-20 pips, but basically we want it to stay above the 96, and there is your structure point that you see there. There is your 96.45. You want it to stay above it. Right now it is sitting. Again, the market is pretty much closed in Europe, so that's what you want. You want it to stay above this. So for the dollar Swiss, we are buying above 96.47, which is the structure point. And if I do buy it up here, I have another structure point at 99.16. And if I buy it, I'm placing my stop pretty much at my entry. I'm not going to give it too much room. On the short side, I'm going to go short below 95.94. It is my structure short point, and it's also going to be my stop. So I'm buying above the structure point, and I'm selling below the structural point. Okay, that is the dollar Swiss. Let me save that.